I was confused. I always thought when the money came, that meant sunny days and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light. Baby, that precise. You're not familiar with begging God to just bring my energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feeling. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them I'm doing great. As if I really wasn't. Could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? When your talent speak for itself, never pretend to be great. I moved on from that Nike box, I tried to fill up a safe. Get real, it turn you numb, feel like your feelings erase. You ain't never got the chills till you shake. Homie, the streets cold, no contributions to nothing I was pursuing. I understand it's hard to call it a movement if it ain't moving. Keep your
We've got NBA basketball. In store for you here at Chase Center in San Francisco, the home of the Warriors on 2K Sports. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Look at Milwaukee. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Bucks passing it around. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
And stolen by Ivy. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
On these drives, the athleticism and strength of Butler really shows up. The defense just not able to react quick enough.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And here's Leonard. After Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. They kick it out to Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing him to do work scoring the ball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, "Do you have any ideas?" Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Giannis with it. Now Green defending. Here's Antetokounmpo. That ball's nice feed that time from Chandler.
On the drive, Giannis just deadly. His stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Pass to Jackson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Here's Butler. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside Williams. Now, here's Ivy. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 3 ball. Butler's got 5.
Butler is a selective three-point shooter, but he'll knock them down if he gets a quality look.
To the middle. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Leonard on the wing. They set the pick. The kick outside to Butler. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard. Butler's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off target at the rim. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 1. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. On offense here, the Bucks. Back to Portis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Takes a 3. And Bobby Portis gets the 3.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Here's Butler. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
You know, when you're looking to create a culture, a championship-type culture for your team, you want guys like JB, guys that are tough, accountable, and consistent.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Leonard. Scoreless thus far. Left side Williams. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Leonard missing. Bucks leading by 3. Back to Antetokounmpo. Out to Chandler. Giannis inside. He has 6. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Down low. Here's Butler. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
3rd team foul. Coming out of the floor for your Warriors.
8 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Lillard, top of the key. Over in the corner, Portis. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
13.
Milwaukee on top, up by 3.
16.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
6 to shoot. Outside, Green. Caruso with the steal. It's Trent on the wing. Butler with the steal.
Well, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Beasley outside. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
A wide open look here for Caruso. Offline with his 3. Green drives in. Caruso with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Offensive rebound. Pass to Caruso. Driving to the basket. In the corner, Kennard with it. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. The Warriors making a switch here. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Snatched up. Pass to post. There's a good screen. Back to Beasley. 5 on the clock. Now here's Green. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Bucks ball. Now into the lineup for your Warriors. Number 2.
Milwaukee leading by 6.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going. And these instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Caruso.
At the line for the Bucks, Alex Caruso.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Moody. Still without a basket. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And there's the foul. Here we go on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Pass to Kuzma. Trent with the wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Trent's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and they're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence. Out
to Chandler. Back to Giannis. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Lillard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Lillard can make it from that spot, and he can make it from much farther out, too. Wow.
Butler in the corner. Some nice passing by Golden State. And it's Leonard missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good. Lillard.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Out left to the wing. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Lillard's got 14.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Inside, here's Moody. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside for Jackson. Lillard outside.
An in-your-face defender, Ivy won't give an inch. Disrupted the rhythm of that play.
Outside Butler. Can they get it? Can't get the layup. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Leonard. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all.
Oh, wow!
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Lillard outside. Loads it up for Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This goes to...
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Butler. Now Moody. No scoring in this one. Outside Butler. Releases. It's rebounded by Portis.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Lillard outside. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Here's Butler. Takes it off the glass. Butler's got 15 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Out to Chandler. High post, Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 16. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 10 points for him.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Hey, got it like that aggressiveness of Butler. I mean, slicing inside and finishing with the dunk. Come on now. That's well done.
Lillard with no one around. No good from the wing.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Donaldson. Here's Caruso. Traps in the tray.
Caruso.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
In the corner, Kennard with it. Pass to Trent. Now Kennard. Back to Caruso. And stolen by Ivy. .153 left to play in the third. There's the screen. The rebound by the Bucks.
Warriors foul.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution.
Bucks leading
Warriors.
by 19.
Williams. Draymond.
Pass to Donaldson. Kennard on the wing. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Bangs home the trifecta. Kuzma's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 3-on-3. A three-pointer off the mark. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
It's tipped.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Milwaukee leading by 22. Over in the corner, Caruso. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Golden State. Here's Butler. Driving the lane. Missed inside. Caruso with the ball. And here's Trent outside. Good on the three-point shot. Trent's got 6 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's Milwaukee holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Now here's Caruso. Kuzma outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To the inside. Donaldson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The offensive rebound. Here's Butler. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Trent, left side. Puts up a three. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here are the Warriors now. Leonard on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
Leonard scores at all three levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Butler. Shot from the inbound. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Over in the corner, Chandler. Giannis right side. Broke loose. And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Green. Good work there as it goes.
Butler, a team-first guy willing to dish that rock all the time.
Bucks leading by 22. Here's Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Works that one inside nicely.
And they double up Peyton. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years. Look, that's exactly what you want to see from Butler. He's at his best when he's attacking the rack.
Out to Chandler. Lillard outside. Outside Portis. Here is Lillard. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Portis can't get it to go. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control. This is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Leonard with the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Portis. And here is Chandler, defended by Butler. On the wing, Giannis. Outside Portis. No good on the triple. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. The shot by Butler, nobody around. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And, guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Golden State.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And it goes down 2 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now Portis. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks.
The spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn off the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She showing her. Top Petty, you know I be on that. Standing on like a floor mat. They keep trying to reach me, cause they know that I never call back. Throw it back on her BD. Just know he caught that. Hating, I gotta ignore that. He's a like bro to store at. Top facing, don't ask me to. If we beefing, don't ask me to. In the party, them clappers is clapping. In the party, them slappers is slapping. Ice on the beat, I be skating. I'm pretty, I look like a painting. With a baddie and she looking. Cause the money amazing. She turn off the spot. She throwing the.